Today is World Blood Donation Day to raise global awareness on the need for safe blood and blood products for transfusion of the critical voluntary contribution that unpaid blood donors make it to national health systems. The day also provides an opportunity to call on governments and national health authorities to action to provide adequate resources and to put in place systems and infrastructure to increase the collection of blood from voluntary, non-remunerated blood donors. In commemoration of the year 2021 World Blood Donor Day, health officials of the Lagos State Government, took to the streets for an advocacy road walk to educate the public on the benefits of blood donation. The state government says it's poised to ensure that there is an adequate supply of clean, safe, and non-remunerated blood in Lagos to meet the state's blood requirements needs for clinical and emergency transfusion purposes. Now, joining us on the program is the Executive Secretary, Lagos State Blood Transfusion Service, Dr. Bodunrin Oshikomaya. Thank you for joining us on News Across Nigeria today.
Thank you very, very much.
Now, let's start in Lagos with regards to the availability of blood in the hospitals. Where are we right now? How good is it?
We are not doing so well because the need surpasses much more the blood that is available. And that is one of the importance of this World Blood Donors Day, to encourage more people to give blood. So if you look at what the World Health Organization estimates to be our need, we need at least 260,000 units of blood to meet up with the needs of Lagosians. And I can tell you that we are not up to 50% of that need yet.
What are the implications of that?
And this means that many people will probably die because of the reasons adequate blood for them to be transfused with. People will move around with suboptimal levels of blood. Different forms of operations might not be able to hold at the right time because there is no blood at that time. So it means it's going to affect the health, care and management of patients in Lagos.
I expect one of the problems people have that want to donate blood, they have good intentions, they like to donate blood, but then there's skepticism, there's fear that if they go and donate, they're not sure that something bad is going to happen to them. How do you address those fears? What do you tell such people?
So there are lots of myths and falsehood about the activity and the action of blood donation. So we do our best during the advocacy to tell people the truths, the facts about blood donation. And most importantly, we always try to tell them that there are lots of advantages, benefits to donating blood. First, to the person donating it, and two, the person receiving it. So it's because of our culture. Those myths have eaten deep into the system. So it's going to take quite a while for us to demystify all those things. So there are quite a lot. But we are doing much more every day to let people know that there isn't any fear to blood donation. There isn't any danger to blood donation.
Well, obviously, we know what the benefits will be for the recipients. But for the donors, you just mentioned that there will be benefits. What possible benefits are there?
So the first thing that you're saving a life, there's always this feeling of achievement, of goodwill, that you've done something good. You've done something, you've done an humanitarian cause. The second thing is you have an opportunity to have a health check. You know, many people find it difficult to go to the hospitals for this. And people are also afraid to go to hospitals for this. So once you want to donate blood, we talk to you, it's like a mini consultation. Then you do a mini test. We take your blood, run it for infectious diseases, and we do the blood levels to be sure that the blood in you is adequate, or if it is low. And during that period, we've had a lot of people that we diagnose them as hypertensive during this period. We've had people that have spoken to and they'll give us some symptoms, and we have to refer them to their doctors. And we have people that we just realized that they were actually diabetics walking around just before their blood donation. So apart from that, there are studies that shows that people that donate blood regularly have a steady state of iron in them, and people that have this level of iron have a lower risk of having cardiac diseases. They also have a lower risk of having cancers. So these are actually very good benefits. Then we have been able to diagnose things like polycythemia and anemia. People that want to donate blood don't even know that they need blood. So we have been able to commence treatment for anemia in a lot of people and referred people that have polycythemia to the hematologist for management. So there are quite a lot of benefits to it. Most importantly, there is a card that we give donors from the Lagos Blood Transfusion Service. So once a family member needs blood, understand, they don't have to replace the blood. So it's really, really an important cost. So you don't need to run around looking for somebody to donate on your behalf because of inadequacies of blood. If you are a regular blood donor, we will look for that blood for you.
How regularly, excuse me, how regularly can one donate blood?
You can donate at least every 3 months. So quarterly, be a regular donor.
And how much of your blood will they need?
We won't take more than 450 mils. So if you look at the most common objective, most common thing around this is a sachet of pure water.
Okay.
So we'll take about a sachet of pure water from you.
Okay, what about people that have rare blood types?
Okay, rare blood types. The first thing is, what do we define as rare blood types? So in the general terms here, people call the negatives, especially O negatives, those with rhesus negatives as the rare blood types around here. And they are quite low. So we try to keep a pool of rare blood types, a pool of people with individuals with rhesus negatives. And we try to keep them to donate regularly because the same way they are rare blood types, by the time they need it, it is so much difficult for them to have it. So the best thing is to make people that are quote-unquote rare blood types to donate regularly to keep the blood banks full.
So you said that in Lagos, you're not yet hitting the target.
No, we've not hit the
blood
target
sufficiency.
at all. No, not at all.
How soon can this change with the number of people that you project to come in and donate blood?
So if we're about 24 to 25 and 26 million people in Lagos State, if 1 million people in Lagos State donate blood once a year, it will be very nice. However, if you have 500,000 of them to donating blood every year, it's going to be awesome.
Okay, and we'll just leave it there. We hope that that changes people's reactions to donating blood.
Yes, the advocacy is quite high now. I am positive that things will get better.
Thank you so much, Dr. Oshikomaya,
Yeah.
for coming to talk with us on News Across Nigeria.